And of the blue and purple and scarlet they made finely wrought garments for ministering in the holy place, and made the holy garments for Aaron, as Yahweh commanded Moses. And he made the ephod of gold, blue, and purple, and scarlet, and fine twined linen. And they beat the gold into thin plates, so that they could cut out wires, to work it in the blue, and in the purple, and in the scarlet, and in the fine linen, the work of the skillful workmen. They made shoulder pieces for it, joined together. At the two ends it was joined together. And the skillfully woven band that was on it, with which to gird it on, was of the same piece and like the work of it, of gold, of blue, and purple, and scarlet, and fine twined linen, as Yahweh commanded Moses. And they wrought the onyx stones, enclosed in settings of gold, engraved with the engravings of a signet, according to the names of the sons of Israel. And he put them on the shoulder pieces of the ephod, to be stones of memorial for the sons of Israel, as Yahweh commanded Moses. And he made the breastplate, the work of the skillful workmen, like the work of an ephod, of gold, of blue, and purple, and scarlet, and fine twined linen. It was foursquare. They made the breastplate double. A span was its length, and a span its width, being double. And they set in it 4 rows of stones. A row of sardius, topaz, and carbuncle was the first row, and the second row, an emerald, a sapphire, and a diamond. And the third row, a jacinth, an agate, and an amethyst. And the fourth row, a beryl, an onyx, and a jasper. They were enclosed in enclosings of gold in their settings. And the stones were according to the names of the sons of Israel, 12 according to their names, like the engravings of a signet, every one according to his name, for the 12 tribes. And they made on the breastplate chains like cords, of wreathed work of pure gold. And they made 2 settings of gold and 2 gold rings, and put the 2 rings on the 2 ends of the breastplate. And they put the 2 wreathed chains of gold in the 2 rings at the ends of the breastplate, and the other 2 ends of the 2 wreathed chains they put on the 2 settings, and put them on the shoulder pieces of the ephod in its forepart. And they made 2 rings of gold, and put them on the 2 ends of the breastplate on its edge, which was toward the side of the ephod inward. And they made 2 rings of gold, and put them on the 2 shoulder pieces of the ephod underneath, in its forepart close by its coupling, above the skillfully woven band of the ephod. And they bound the breastplate by its rings to the rings of the ephod with a lace of blue, that it might be on the skillfully woven band of the ephod, and that the breastplate might not be loosed from the ephod, as Yahweh commanded Moses. And he made the robe of the ephod of woven work, all of blue, and the whole of the robe in the midst of it, as the whole of a coat of mail, with a binding round about the whole of it, that it should not be rent. And they made on the skirts of the robe pomegranates of blue and purple and of scarlet. And they made bells of pure gold, and put the bells between the pomegranates on the skirts of the robe round about, between the pomegranates. A bell and a pomegranate, a bell and a pomegranate on the skirts of the robe round about, to minister in, as Yahweh commanded Moses. And they made the coats of fine linen of woven work for Aaron and for his sons, and the turban of fine linen, and the goodly head tires of fine linen, and the linen breeches of fine twined linen, and the belt of fine twined linen, and blue and purple and scarlet, the work of the embroiderer, as Yahweh commanded Moses. And they made the plate of the holy crown of pure gold, and wrote on it a writing, like the engravings of a signet, holy to Yahweh. And they tied to it a lace of blue, to fasten it on the turban above, as Yahweh commanded Moses. Thus was finished all the work of the tabernacle of the tent of meeting, and the sons of Israel did according to all that Yahweh commanded Moses. So they did. And they brought the tabernacle to Moses, the tent, and all its furniture, its clasps, its boards, its bars, and its pillars, and its sockets, and the covering of rams, skins dyed red, and the covering of sealskins, and the veil of the screen, the ark of the testimony, and its poles, and the mercy seat, the table, all its vessels, and the showbread, the pure lampstand, its lamps, even the lamps to be set in order, and all its vessels, and the oil for the light, and the golden altar, and the anointing oil, and the sweet incense, and the screen for the door of the tent, the bronze altar and its grating of bronze, its poles, and all its vessels, the basin and its base, the hangings of the court, its pillars and its sockets, and the screen for the gate of the court, its cords and its pins, and all the instruments of the service of the tabernacle, for the tent of meeting, the finely wrought garments for ministering in the holy place, and the holy garments for Aaron the priest, and the garments of his sons, to serve in the priest's office. According to all that Yahweh commanded Moses, so the sons of Israel did all the work. And Moses saw all the work, and look, they had done it, as Yahweh had commanded, even so they had done it, and Moses blessed them,